Everybody, welcome back to another reaction. It is Lantern Bree for episodes 9 and probably episode 10 of our dating story. The inexperienced you and or the experienced you and the inexperienced me. Yeah, we have the student council thing, like not council thing, but like a class thing
Mhm.
happening. Of course, Runa's gonna select herself because she wants to be closer to her sister again. Yada yada yada. Let's dive in. Oh, she's got her friends with her. I can see that happening. Oh, I have work. I got a bath.
That makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm,
Lock on. Well, it's your girlfriend, bro, who just did that. So
as I'm saying, she asked you to be closer with her sister. It only makes sense for you to be there.
one more. Oh, oh. I see. I see. Well, somebody's got work and they want to make money. So I will never fault
I
people
mean,
who want
fair.
to make money. I will never fault that. See, now
I
you
thought
gotta
he was gonna lift that and smack someone in the head.
probably. It's funny, like watching this after watching like 100 Girlfriends, where the main character like is really actually intelligent enough to figure out these problems. I'm like, whoa.
Mm,
But my man's not a Chad like that dude. Not yet, at least.
he has his moments.
He's just got he's honest and earnest, right? So that's the difference.
Yeah.
Werewolf punishment. Ooh.
What,
Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh, Runa. Better get in there, Runa.
right?
Well, that's why. I mean, there was a connection there beforehand. She just didn't understand that.
Oh yeah.
There you go. You must learn to bridge the gap, buddy. Bridge the
You
gap.
can get there. You can get there, honey. It's possible.
They both like watching videos. Now you just gotta get along. Honestly, what you got them there right there is perfect so far. That's a good start. Like,
I forgot this boy existed.
which we're under the assumption now that he's Nicole's ex.
It only makes sense for him to be
Yeah,
introduced at literally the episode that she mentioned that.
yeah. Which I'm less sus of him now if that's our leading theory. I had a makeover before high school, and your voice dropped like 2 octaves. Whoa, that's his 9th grade picture.
Oh, he had a Yukai like makeover. Like that looked like Coach Yukai.
There was only one girl back then. I wonder who it was. Oh, I know where this is gonna head.
And some of those pamphlets were cute per se, but they weren't flashy.
At least old girl isn't walking away from this whole thing.
Yeah, they're
But
trying. I'll give them that.
and they both. Yeah, well, that makes sense. They both have like legit reasons why they think this should be this, right?
Yeah.
But that's why they have to find the bridge and the gap. So you can make something look more modern and for both people, but make it look still nice and cute.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
It's growth. We enjoy growth.
I think he complicated matters too, seeing the old flame thing again.
Mm-hmm.
But like the thing is, it's like Runa looks so surprised because y'all haven't really talked much, right? Like
No, yeah.
we saw that one part with her saying, "Oh, you know, Runa will be there," and she said no to go to this family reunion thing. It's like, well, if you're not talking much,
You're gonna miss your train and your stop, man. Like, focus.
beware molesters.
I was gonna say, I just saw that banner. Excuse me?
Be careful not to drop things. Failure. Well, she does act she's acting way more normal. It's probably something like find something you're most precious to you or something like that.
Right.
Because that was the same thing was used in it was the same thing was used in Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten. The same trope.
Mm.
That's how old girl was able to confess to the main character dude of the show was through that.
Makes sense.
It was a good little trope used. Cheerleading.
Oh, it's weird seeing her with her hair up.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna be Runa. 100%.
Yeah, I did too.
But, you know, what a way to break out your comfort zone.
Yeah. Especially if you're from a split up family, you went with one certain parent, like, it only makes sense.
Ah, Runa talking to mom. Trauma's still gonna be trauma, regardless.
Mm-hmm.
100% case study of therapy. So, honestly, this whole family kind of needs probably some sort of therapy. From, you know, counseling for both the daughters and... You better give a pep talk here.
Right.
The real question is, going to be Runa or our boy here to find her and give her the pep talk? I feel like Runa...
It really could be either of them, to be honest.
I feel like Runa be the story topper. Nope. It's our boy. Or not. She doesn't have to know that.
I was gonna say, she doesn't have to know that.
Just because I don't care about you romantically doesn't mean I don't care about you as a person.
I was gonna say.
Like... Like, you could be friends, even though there's a, you know, she likes you romantically. It's just...
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's in the boy's nature. He can't help but be nice to you. Oh.
I was gonna say, he's gonna be nice.
This
Well,
is where
now she knows.
Yeah, 100%. As long as you're not acting on those things you were doing beforehand, you're fine.
Yeah.
And that's okay too. Once again, just don't be all creepy about it. Now I'm wondering what's going through her head. I feel like I'm having a heart attack.
Right. I feel sick suddenly. I have to go puke. Bye.
See, if you pick her, she's got to remember the conversation you just had with her on the roof. Runa looking kind of frustrated.
I was gonna say, Runa looks done.
Regardless, if you're gonna have a relationship with anybody, you guys should be openly, you know, honestly with each other.
I mean, to be completely fair, Maria's is technically a better design.
There's nothing wrong with that, right?
Yeah. Just from a design perspective too, from what we've seen, like Bruna's is cute, but it's too much.
Yeah, I mean, hers is Maria's is basically for everybody, not just a subsection of the
hmm
group. I mean, we knew there's gonna be more drama somehow. At least it's not Maria
I was
causing
gonna say
like
it's not Maria being trapping people in gym closets, okay?
yeah, and maybe doing something untoward to them. Let's see. Uh Maria really got mad that her mother was talking to her own daughter. It ain't that deep. Yeah, welcome to being a high schooler who has family issues, okay? That's
I was
why
gonna
I
say
kept
to a
saying
high schooler that's deep. To a high schooler of a split family, that is very deep.
exactly. This is a teen girl perceiving her sister as the favorite and acting on it. I dislike parents that tend to play favorites in a subconscious manner. Parents play favorites, regardless if they say they don't. They
I
do.
have no say in that. I have no siblings, so
As the middle child, they play favorites.
that's fair.
And I'm not gonna be like honestly, I was the favorite half the time, but also not the half the time. Bullshit. I had middle
Damn.
child syndrome all the time. Wasn't the youngest, I wasn't the oldest. Maria is worse than mommy from Ringgirl. No, she isn't. Calm your shits down. Um, yeah, Maria's just being an extra girl. Thank you. She's a teenager with
I was
serious,
gonna say,
not serious, but like normal family issues that a therapist really helped that out.
right?
A family therapist really helped all of this out. Um, uh, Popular. I don't really hate Maria. She was the tonight fiasco, but she has a good death as character because of it. Just my thoughts. No, I don't think it's unpopular opinion. I think it's a more of a nuanced opinion about the character, right? People who just
hmm
say are either memeing, which most of it's memeing, I would hope. The other people just too shallow to see the actual character. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, you don't hate her, but yeah, she's definitely the antagonist of the show so far. Um, yeah, you definitely be pissed at her for dressing up her sister and trying to seduce her boyfriend. 100%
Oh
bullshit.
yeah.
Like,
No, that
way.
was
But once again, like,
scary and not okay. But
that
like
was very not okay.
respect her growth at the same time though. Like
Uh, both these sisters are dumbasses are equally pissing me off. Fair take, but once again, high schoolers, teenage girls.
I was gonna say, I would direct back to high school. Um,
Plus, the dude's a dumb high school boy. Like,
that he is. He's also extremely naive.
I don't get Maria. She quite literally rejected her boy in the past. Now she's in love with him. I don't get it. She didn't understand what that was when he said that. That's pay attention to the show.
hmm
That's all I gotta say. Like, she literally didn't understand what that meant at the time. And apparently there are some people out there that can have a change of opinion.
Yeah, right.
uh, yeah, yeah,
Also, her, while you don't see it often with a lot of high schoolers, her recognizing that she has her feelings and still respecting that he doesn't return those feelings is also called growth. It's her realizing that she can process this without being creepy. Like, heaven forbid, I guess.
hmm Ichi got game. Yeah, if they're building up to him and the other friend dating, that may make sense.
hmm
Um, all this Maria hate needs to stop. I don't hate her. Some of the CR folks go overboard. Runa slept around to get love and attention. Maria tried to use tricks to get love and attention. A very valid point. Uh,
Yeah,
both need some sort of therapy though. But
you're not wrong.
both use a tactic to get love and attention. Um, but yeah,
That's actually a great point because most
that's a
people
really good
started out
observation.
this show with hating Bruna because she was so comfortable with
Yeah, there's a lot I
being
hate. Yeah,
like that. So that's actually a great observation. That person's really got a really good point.
that was a really good observation, honestly. And I bet you that's probably what a therapist would actually say. I keep helping a
hmm
therapist, but I go to therapy. So like everything, my conversations with my therapist are very much based on real world stuff. So it makes sense, right?
hmm
So like my therapist always tells me, hardest thing for people to do is to communicate openly and honestly with one another without tricks,
hmm
tips, or manipulations. I'm like, yeah, that's true. Anyway, let's dive into episode 10 and see what episode 10 gets us. See, my only problem, like I said, I understand why she feels like this as well, but my only problem is
hmm
she's still not taking into account what he is thinking, what
hmm
his thoughts are, right?
Well, what his thoughts are and what he's done to prove that he doesn't see her like her previous boyfriends did. And again, I know that's the trauma coming up,
There it
but
is. Yeah.
yeah.
See, in this case, point. In this case, I would head this off as fast as possible. Once again, we're thinking more logically and as adults
Of
and
course.
outside. 4th anniversary, damn. I would be like,
I was gonna say,
Nicole,
I was wondering where they
Nicole,
were
I
at.
need your help. Nicole, I fucking need your help so much right now, Nicole.
Nicole, please.
Before you hit me again, it's not my fault. But I think though, this is gonna be where Runa has to step up to fix
Mhm.
this situation. Maybe if the other friend could help me out here.
Right?
Go on.
Did not expect that. Don't yell that.
若い女の子が年上の男とお茶したりしてお金をもらうやつでしょ。
I don't believe it.
うち見ちゃったんだ
No.
よね。この間推しのグッズを買いに池袋に行ったんだけど。しゃあ、イジュンの新グッズゲット。
Of course, you got that new merch.
Mm-hmm.
That's Nicole's boyfriend.
The hair color is exactly the same as that other guy.
Yeah, that's Nicole's ex-boyfriend.
もしかしてこの人。
No, that's the uncle.
I'm pretty sure she would know her uncle.
Well, she didn't see in there.
大学生でパパ活
As
が
college student daddy enough to be a sugar daddy, though.
Mm,
I mean, very
that
valid.
is a great question.
Very
That is a
valid
very
question.
valid question.
I mean, if they come from
know what?
rich ass family, maybe. I don't know.
Well, we also have to remember in Japan, you know, you don't have to bleed to go to college. So
ルナチってめっちゃいい子だ。
大丈夫。俺はルナのことを
There you go.
もし何かあっても
I mean, it's not like you didn't officially break up. She just said,
no.
"Don't talk to you for a little while."
俺のせいだから。
Well, I wouldn't put all the onus on you. It takes
No,
two
I
on that
was gonna-
situation.
I wouldn't say it's all your fault, honey. No. It is a good idea to reach out, yes, but
あ、悪目立ちしてません。
Just pretend he's your sugar daddy.
right.
関谷さん
The same uniforms, you say.
ああ、何？
We know who the hell you are.
さっきから
Mm-hmm.
どうしたんですか？
We know the fuck you are.
わかってるよ。ちゃんとミッションはこなすって。例のパパ活男の正体を暴けばいいんだろ？
We think it's you.
パパ活っては
I was gonna say it's you. It's gotta be you.
Also, though, like, they've only known each other for like what 2 or 3 months, and you're already doing this for each other. Like, okay, a W.
Okay.
一緒に歩いてた男。
ルナチと歩いてた人。
Surprise.
関谷さん。
お前の彼女ってもしかして白川ルナ？
Oh, this poor boy.
やっぱりパパ活じゃなかった。ってことはつまり
You better.
元彼か。
Uh,
関谷さん、あなたって人
Did you do this to me?
いや、だから。
Now hold on.
ルナの元彼には一生会いたくなかった。憎まずには
you probably go to school with a bunch of her exes, honey. That's impossible.
おい、だから違うって言ってんだ
Let him explain.
なんだよ、腐ったぞ
Filthy deviant.
だってそうじゃないですか。
よく聞け。白川ルナは俺の元カノじゃない。
My ex-girlfriend's friend, Nicole. Thank you.
It's gotta be Nicole.
お待たせしました。
山名さんが元カノって、2週間だけ付き合ったっていう
そう。
イヤホンでお経聞いてたっていうあの中二病の
Super angsty one.
The super angsty one.
じゃあ、ルナと会ってたのは
まあ、初めは偶然だな。予備校に行く途中、急に声かけられて、山名ニコルの友達だ。話をさせてほしいって言われてさ。俺、山名がああなったのは、俺と別れてからだ。
You made her heart cold.
ちょうどあいつの両親が離婚問題で揉めてた頃で
And her parents are going through a rough divorce. Eek.
なのに俺は
Yikes.
支えてやるどころかひどい理由で山名を捨てた。
だから合わせる顔がないと。確かに関谷さんは山名さんを傷つけたかも。
There's no might. You did.
でも
Yeah. You know what? He's trying to be nice.
傷ついた過去も傷つけた過ちも許して先に進むことはできるはずです。
Yeah.
まだ二人が思い
It's
合って
one
いるのな
foot
ら
in front
なおさら
of the
俺
other.
も関谷さんには山名さんにもう一度会ってほしいです。
So that you should go see Runa one more time.
参ったな。
I mean, you're already here. You know she's gonna be
そんな
here.
恋愛マスターだったんだ。
え
This is where this anime takes a turn. They just start dating each other.
Damn. Now kiss.
ここにいるかもって。
kind of a bullshit school is this happening right now? Like,
Right? I'm surprised everyone's just staring at it.
this weird music's also really weird.
Yeah, no, this music is very odd.
行こう。
でも
It feels like it should be in some like off-brand DDR game or something.
は
Love that.
あからの
どいて。それ俺の彼女。
This voice got even two more octaves
Right?
deeper.
すいません。
Damn.
ほら、行くぞ。
先輩。
And she's dead.
遅くなって悪い。
That's when you know you're still smitten with somebody.
Right?
よかったね、山名さん。
So my bad. I fucked up. I can't compete with that.
I was gonna say short boy's out of the game.
I want to be, bro. You got infatuation. There
Yeah.
you go. Oh, I thought.
I thought it froze again. Oh, I feel like this is gonna end painfully.
こういうのコクテロって言うんだよ。
Ooh.
う
Ouch.
ちまだ伊地知くんのことよく知らないし。
Okay. There's a
そ
door.
れでなんで OK もらえると思ったの？
That's fair.
伊地知くんは本当にうちのこと好きなの？なんで？いつ？何がきっかけで？どこ？顔？
Look, it's not as easy as old boy made it with Runa. All right, let's be honest. And how it worked for old Suture boy coming back.
だって両思いの二人がお互いの気持ちを確か
She's also not wrong.
することだと思うの。
Yeah.
100% not wrong.
ばっかでするもんじゃない。振られた方は当然だけど、振る方だって傷つくんだよ。
Spitting facts over here.
確実に傷つけるって
Yeah.
分かってて断るんだから。告白はゲームじゃないんだよ。好きな気持ちをそのまま好きな人に押し付けないのも愛なんじゃないの。
Fatality.
I was gonna say shots fired. This man is down.
But also, once again, not wrong.
Mm-hmm.
可愛いのにずっと彼氏いないじゃん。
She's always single.
だからよくてそうかもって声をかけたの。
See, I don't do that in public.
このチャンスを逃がしちゃいけないと思って。
Good for you, because I wouldn't do
な
that.
んだ
No.
私がパパ活してると思った？
Hey, your friend said it, not me.
I was gonna say your friend is the one who started this. Don't even.
That was your friend.
してるよとに言っちゃった。
Okay, her friend told her. Okay, like that was your
これが
friend.
最後はねおばあちゃんがくれたんだ。若い子の方が似合うデザインだからって。
That sounds like a grandmother.
その勘違いの
True.
おかげでニコルは関谷さんに会えた。
True. Silver linings.
ありがとう。リュウタ。
俺の手柄じゃないよ。ルナが勇気を出して関谷さんに声をかけたから。
But you gave him the push he needed.
ニコルのことで思ったの。好きなんだから一緒にいればいいんだよね。
It's called no regrets.
Right?
人生は短いもんね。好きなのに距離を置くなんて。
You're learning this young. That's good.
Well, I think this is the time people should learn this for the most part. High school, college age is the time you probably should really learn this, right?
でも人生は短いようで長いよ。
This man needs to talk to a girl named Frieren.
Jeez, right?
Oh, nice line. Yeah, I figured. So not necessarily, done with this drama part, but we are seeing the stretch goal towards the ending of when reconciling, not really reconciling, just that, right? So, like, there's hope there. It's not as hopeless as the last episode that we got. So, um, because in the end, it's just going to be like, yeah, you don't avoid people you like, but,
Mhm.
just know in the end, there's the thing called unrequited feelings, and it happens in life, and it sucks, but
Yeah.
doesn't mean you should, unless you feel like you should avoid that person. But, in this case, you probably still have a decent relationship. Um, but once again, it's one of those things where high schoolers are just in their own heads on a lot of things.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Emotions, hormones.
Emotions,
It's
fucking
bad.
hormones,
It's bad.
fucking hormones. Holy shit, hormones. That's why I would
Jesus.
never be a teacher. Um,
Mm-mm.
that in the last episode of Dark Gathering, I will never be a teacher. Oh my god. Um, but yeah, so yeah, I mean, it's setting for the. It was nice to see Nicole and oh boy, like that was coming from a mile fucking away. So like
Mhm.
we saw the pitch coming from a mile away. It's like, all right, we know who this is. We know they're gonna get back together some way somehow. And it's a good dichotomy though for them to see themselves, what could be themselves from in Nicole and the older dude. So it makes sense. Um, oh, preview.
次回君ゼロは経験済みな君と経験ゼロな俺がお別れする話。
Break up.
ルナの気持ち分かりみが深すぎるよ。
I don't believe it.
Wow.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it at all. I don't believe it at all.
Hmm.
I still think in the end, what's going to save this whole thing is the character growth from Maria.
Yeah.
Maria is going to be the one that has to, at this point, go to Runa and be like, hey, yes, I do like him. I know he doesn't like me. There's nothing I can do about it. I won't say
Yeah.
I don't like him. I'll never not like him, but it's there, right? And then
Yeah.
have this somewhat reconnections to her sister or something. That's just going to give
Mhm.
Runa the chance to push forward. And then old boy needs to step too and be like, hey, no, this is what I want too. Like, that's the thing. For both of them. And then
Yeah.
Runa needs to say, oh, this is what I want. Like communication. Communicate. Once again, we're adults, though. It makes sense.
Yeah.
This is sometimes, and this will never happen in anime, but this is sometimes where I wish these kids would talk to their parents. Now, granted,
Yeah.
Runa's parents kind of hard to talk to because their whole thing is, but we know old boy's got parents. Like, talk to them.
Yeah.
like hell, even a teacher. like, hey,
Yeah.
can you help me out here? I need some advice. Like, some sort a school counselor. Just like,
Anyone.
but that'll never happen because
So-
once again, it's something to make the plot go by faster, right? That's why Horror Me was so
Someone-
interesting with that.
Right. Someone whose hormones aren't, high is all is all shit and a problem.
Yeah, people talking about the whole thinking thing. I'm low key annoyed at Runa. Once again, yep, just like with Maria, high schooler doesn't understand
Yeah.
feelings, and just he could have said something, done anything but hope. He just run away in the rain. Yeah, well, once again, he's also a high schooler. Like, I just like the trope. Unfortunately, it's also very realistic. Thank you. Like, you could just like the trope and how
Mhm.
it's used, but yeah, it's super unrealistic. Super realistic. That's how high schoolers would. Maybe not not as dramatic, but
Oh, of course. I also just want to pinpoint how quick people are flip flopping from hating Maria to Runa. This is just hilarious.
we'd say hating. It's just people are getting annoyed, and you can understand why.
Oh,
But
I
once
saw
again,
like
though,
3 different comments there that said I hate Runa, or I'm starting to really hate Runa.
I was mad at them at both this episode, but he did pull his crap together decently well at the end. I just need to remember that they are kids. Exactly, they're
Exactly.
children. They're children. Now, college kids doing this, I would get a little more annoyed. Like, you've
Yeah.
had more experience. Like, college kids, yes, they're still learning about love and shit, but like, you got to start.
Fresh college kids, but like after that first year, come on.
Yeah, like, start looking at stuff like Yamada-kun, right? Yamada-kun level 999, where the main
Hmm.
character, she's a college, and the future boyfriend's a senior in high school, but they kind of understood their stuff pretty fast-ish.
Yeah.
So like, just it's also based on the person, but there's some F tier communication. There's a relationship. It hurts my soul. Yeah, high schoolers.
I don't think high schoolers especially ever get past like C tier communication. I'm sorry, honey.
I feel bad for Ichi Dog, bro. Got shot down harder than Bird on 4th of July. Yeah, but the way she was spitting, all facts too. Like, like
Hmm.
I can't like good for him for at least acknowledging his feelings, but at the same time, she's also technically in the right to be like, "Why do you like me?" Like,
Hmm.
because she's seen it, she's tired of it. Like, she did leave the door open for our friendship to begin, though, right? That's the whole point.
Yeah, she
Mob
didn't completely shut him down and say, "I never want to talk to you again."
Mob did that so well. Mob Psycho. I love that show so much. It like Mob. Spoiler alert: if you haven't seen Mob Psycho and plan to, we'll catch you later for another reaction. But
Right.
the ending of Mob, basically, he confessed to his friends who waited for him through a tornado. Like, good friend.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I just don't feel that way for you right now." Right. And then the ending had them still talking on the phone, being good friends. So it's like, story wise, you understand that door is left open.
Hmm.
Right? You feel like, yeah, there's no more story left in Mob, which Mob's one of the greatest animes of all time. Please go watch it. Even though I just kind of told you kind of the ending there. But it's probably in my top 5, to be honest. But it left the door open. Just like this thing here, you know that the door is left open. Even if there's no other story with them in it, you would like some, you would understand that there is a chance in the future regardless. So,
Yeah.
um,
I was reading one of the comments there, Aqua, and it was Aqua something right there with like the normal Crunchyroll thing.
the whole point of dating
Him
is getting to know if
talking,
you're compatible. Yep.
yeah, that one. I understand, but at the same time, I'm also the type of person, if I potentially have any interest in someone, I usually want to get to know them more. I'm not the type of person, I can't go to like a bar or something and like ask someone out. One, I just socially I'm not like that, but I get the friend's point of view. Like wanting to know someone before not even just taking a step into dating, but discovering those feelings, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. It's too
yeah,
soon.
she may be single for longer, but if she's okay with it, what does it hurt?
Yeah. Yep. And good for Nicole taking a W. Good for her for this show. Uh, and everything. That was an actual hate comment there. I don't like that one.
I'm not
Uh,
surprised.
why do I have a feeling that Maria's going to talk to Tetsunder's sister and hook her and read her back together? 100%. I think that's where the story is pointing to.
Mhm.
Because I don't the story writing's been all right. I'm not gonna say it's been fantastic. It's been pretty all right. It hasn't been fantastic. It's been
Yeah.
eh. It's been eh. Um, but I mean, I don't have faith that they could come up with something a better idea right now. Could be totally wrong, and that's just on the
Mm.
Arthur. That's just to say like this is where we see the story coming through. We haven't seen them be able to circumvent our expectations yet. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we've been
Um,
saying it since the beginning of this. It's a very trope heavy show, but they handle the tropes well.
yeah, but you just have to keep realizing that yes, they are still kids. Um, but yeah, I mean, and yeah, like that person said, this probably will resolve at episode 12. We're episode 10 now, so we have 2 episodes left, and we'll see where this ends. But it'll probably end happy. It's just how it is. And
Mhm.
I do like this show. I don't think it's a bad show at all. It's definitely a good, cute, turn your brain off show a little bit, right? And it's a
Mhm.
good show. Talked about just about relationships, but my therapist watches anime. I wonder if she's seen this yet. I should talk to her. Anyway, I was like, because we've talked about Frieren, we've talked about Apothecary Diaries, we've talked about
Oh
some
my
interesting
god.
philosophies over how you live life. Like I was like, yeah, it's very interesting how Frieren just sees how time is just basically doesn't mean anything to her really
Yeah.
much, and like how everyone else is like she's and my therapist turns around and was like, well, what do you feel about how much time you might have left? And I was like, oh, you bitch.
Damn. Damn.
Why am I paying you again?
Damn. I didn't get paid to be roasted.
I didn't pay you to roast me. Jesus. But then we had a good conversation about that whole like meaning about time you have left and how much you want to use with it and shit like that. People communicate. It's like,
Mhm.
I always leave thinking, which is that's why I've had this
That's a good
therapist
thing.
for 15 years. Like that's just how it works. But um, yeah, I mean, we'll see how it ends. But yeah, it's I think it's gonna end sweetly and nicely. But I have no faith for a second season. no faith for Scotsy.
No.
But anyway, let us know your thoughts down below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good jazz. We'll talk to you soon for another reaction. Peace.